Hello,
What did we ever do to them?
and welcome to the Edge of Midnight channel.
Let's do this.
Agent requesting backup.
I'm Jason, your host. For now and the foreseeable future. Just gonna have a search around, look for some loot. Ah, there we have it. Always giving me with the loot. Let's just see if there's anything else. Just a wander about. I hope you're all having a good day.
I hope nothing comes along to stir things up today.
Let's see. Where would the loot be? Bounty. Nah, I don't need that. Yes, sometimes I don't pick up things. It's not often. It's not often at all. But I'm going to have a good search round just in case. Because I do like my loot. Loot is cool. Loot. I really do like loot. More loot. I thought we'd speak a bit about virtual reality today. That's virtual reality. I got into the virtual reality scene right at the beginning. I picked up an Oculus Rift as soon as it was available. I picked up a HTC Vive as soon as it was available. One of the main reasons for this was, with Paola being stuck in the house all the time, I was always looking for something new. And virtual reality seemed like a dream come true. She couldn't go anywhere except within a 10-mile limit. But VR, it's amazing for that kind of thing. So I picked up 2 sets. I made sure two of our gaming computers could cope. And one was Oculus Store, one was Steam, HTC Vive, and we had an absolute blast. We played Distant Suns together. That is a great game. We played Star Trek Bridge Crew. I was always the captain and she was the engineer. Not through choice. We both of us tried every single role, but those were the roles that we actually enjoyed doing.
I hope they're right about that supply run.
And it just opened up a whole new more loot realm. You see, we didn't go into it expecting amazing resolutions. We didn't go into it expecting the graphics to be perfect. We were old school gamers, we always have been. We've happily played little pixel games and that on our systems. Graphics was never that important, it was the immersion. When you first put that headset on and you're in another world, if you can get past the screen door effect, if you can get past the lower resolution, you're in another world. And for someone like Paola, who couldn't go out anywhere, it was like a godsend. It's one of those purchases that got used a lot whenever she was feeling well enough. She used the Oculus Rift because it was slightly lighter. It was also seemed to be more friendly to her type of glasses. We were going to buy her some custom lenses, but she got too ill before that actually came about. I would recommend VR to anyone. If you haven't tried it, there's lots of places in the UK and around the world where you can put one on and test them out. And it's worth it.
Hostile control point detected.
Games for VR are no longer a niche. They're really coming into their own. We're going to get No Man's Sky VR free upgrade, I believe. I have No Man's Sky. Now, I think the big problem with VR to start with was we saw a lot of tech demos. I'll just take care of these. There we are. Going, gone. That was nice and simple. And as it's grown, Skyrim in VR is a whole different realm. It's amazing, the scale. When you walk through Whiterun, you look up at the buildings. When you face your first dragon, when you go in a cave, when you're travelling the mountains. If you've got a system that can play them, oh my hell, it is amazing. Same goes for Fallout, although Fallout isn't as optimised, but you can tweak it with mods so it runs pretty well. And you can travel the wasteland. I preferred Skyrim, but I do have Fallout VR as well. Let's go this way. Ooh. I could go for a control point. Ooh.
Division! Eyes on! Mark the division!
Sneaky. I'm on form today. Through luck more than anything else. I will point that out. I know my abilities. Games like that show that you can have full-size games in VR. I mean, I took it a step further upstairs. I bought one of those huge fans and I hooked it up to a smart plug system, which meant when I was walking through the mountains in the snow, the big fan could turn on. This had two really good consequences. The first was I knew where I was in the room by the direction of the wind coming from the fans. And secondly, you felt as if you were in the windy places. You really did. I used it with natural locomotion. Paola played mostly, 99% sitting down. But I played 99% standing up.
Nearby echo detected.
And I used the natural locomotion system. You swing your arms and that. If you've got trackers, you put them on your feet. And you basically run, jog, walk on the spot. It worked amazingly. It is really the evolution of games. I'd love to play a game like this in VR. A open world cooperative game like this with a VR option.
Call those push-ups? My grandmother could do better. She's been dead for 15 fucking years. You're a disgrace. A fucking travesty. You make me ashamed to be in your presence.
Oh, you bugger. I hate grenadiers. I really do. They're annoying, naughty little bastards. I like it when they blow up on themselves and kill themselves with their own grenades. Oh, that's pretty. Church. We are armed. Are you? Interesting. Oh, what's over there? This is a place I haven't been to. Ooh, loot. A place I haven't been to before. So if anybody's thinking of VR, if you've got any questions about VR, feel free to message me on Reddit, feel free to message me on my YouTube channel. I used to have friends over. Well, not friends that I used to know. What I used to do, I set up a meetup and offered to show people VR, virtual reality, and not going to go in there yet. It was always interesting to see people try it for the first time. Whee! Oh, I like this. Oops. Long time to reload. Oh, I wanted to test out my other gun. I souped up one of my guns, yes. I wanted to test out. I made a new version of the M4.
Friendly control point nearby.
Ooh. This'll probably have loot. Oh, mine.
Electronic device detected.
Let's listen to this.
Look, I am not trying to drive us into a shooting war with the True Sons.
Then what are you doing?
Trying to maintain our independence. Or would you rather go back to serving under General Ridgway?
No, none of us want that, but there's no reason to deliberately provoke Ridgway's people.
I have to push back. Strength is the only language they understand. If we show weakness, we're dead.
Interesting perspective. Now let's see what's round here. See what we can find. Will there be loot? We're always hoping for loot. We should definitely have a loot drinking game. Come on. A loot drinking game would be nice. Not seeing much loot. Where's my loot? Ooh. Let's go up there. Can I go up there? I don't know. Oh, I can. That loot is mine. Happy me. I got some loot. I'm always collecting loot. No. I think I've been here earlier today, so it probably hasn't reset. I love the night, the mist. I mean the sky. And the loot. So eerie. I think the big difference that I found, well, another big difference I found in virtual reality was, let me just,
Now you'll think twice.
oh, holy fucker sugar. That was not fun. is not fair. He wants to hurt me. He's still after me. We tactically ran away. I want the chainsaw. Ooh. Hello, doggy.
Incoming backup request.
Museum of Contemporary Art. Ooh. Can we get in there? Ooh, loot. Looty box, looty box. I just heard something explode somewhere. Someone's got having a fight on. Oh, I wanted to test out a different weapon. Okay, let's...
There's nothing true out here. They're trying to get to me.
Oh, that hurt. Probably a bad thing to do. Where is he now?
And I'll get you again.
Not bad at all. Ooh. Not bad.
It's over.
Can't believe we did it.
So to summarize my distracted talk on VR, if you haven't tried it, it isn't for everyone. If you haven't tried it, try it. You'll know pretty soon if it's for you. And if you can get past the screen door effect and all the things that affect some people, you will have a level of amazing immersion that most people don't get. Let's go this way. I don't mind. Oh, sugar.
Show me EI in a sign.
Sniper, sniper, sniper. Hold on. One.
Hostile control point nearby.
Come on. You want to play?
We just lost a man.
Grenade out!
Haha. So where are you? Got to be over there. So this is a good place for... Where are you?
Next one's a gut shot, agent.
Hostile control point identified.
Being targeted with suppressive fire!
Let's kill them.
Engaging! Grenade out!
There we are. Anyway, this was going to be a short one. This video. Short for me. It's almost bedtime for me. Tomorrow I'm going to do some medical based ones. Talking about how dialysis works and all that. But for now, I am just going to sign off. I might also do a very hyper crazy one where I just run around shooting everything and see how long I can last before I get killed, which should also be fun. So this is Jason from the Edge of Midnight channel, signing off. I hope you have a good night or a good day, depending on where you are in the world and when you watch this video. All that matters is that you're enjoying yourself.